Hey guys, Parker here. Have you ever wondered why some people put on so much muscle so fast, meanwhile everyone else is struggling just to put on a couple of ounces? Have you ever heard the term HardGainer? Have you ever wondered how to finally get past that? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how, as long as you destroy the like button and subscribe. And what we're going to talk about today is how to gain an absurd amount of muscle naturally. Now, this isn't like other videos. Most videos give you basic advice, but they don't really give you the advice that you particularly need.
A lot of people tend to say, well, you should just train more or eat more and this magical thing will happen.
Well, it's not true. Everybody's different. Everybody is responding differently to different things. So if bodybuilding is such a single player game, how can you take yourself to the next level? So here today in the Gains Laboratory, I'm going to induce some knowledge into your muscle cells so that you may grow. So a lot of people tend to try and put on muscle. The first thing they do is they read up on the best exercises they can do. And while the best exercises have a place in every workout, every pro bodybuilder's workout, the biggest guys on the planet, they have their preferred exercises. These exercises do not affect everyone in the exact same way. For example, my friend can do rows and feel it in his shoulders and gets very little back activation. Now you may ask me, how is that possible? It's bone structure. It's the way his lats tie in. You can't know all that. That's a little bit too complicated. We're here, again, just to try and get the ball rolling. We want to get on a program to where we're consistently gaining muscle. And the best way to do that is we need to start looking at your nutrition. Bodybuilding is a single player game. Only you know your body and only you can make the decisions that need to be made to take you to the next level. So with nutrition in mind, the first thing we're going to look at is, are you eating enough? Everybody says,
well, just go and eat more and you'll be big. Just eat more.
And while there is some truth to that, that's not really helping you, you know? How is eating more just going to help you, right? We're interested in controlling the growth. We're interested in getting big and being able to control the amount of mass that we're putting on our body, and whether it be fat or muscle. So what we're going to do is we're going to discuss some calorie and nutritional requirements that you need to hit just so that we know we're continuously putting on muscle. Kind of like destroying the like button. You know, believe it or not, I am actually a really hard gainer. I have a difficult time putting on muscle. It's never been easy to me. I've had to work my butt off, and a lot of times I tell people, hey, I've been lifting for 10 years. They're like, whoa, you don't look like you've been lifting for 10 years.
And I'm like, thanks.
But it is what it is. I took a long time getting used to the exercises, doing things wrong, so that now 10 years later, I'm in such control that whenever I want to put on new muscle, whenever I want to reach a new level, all I have to do is do what I already know to do, which is what I'm going to teach you today. There is not a single person on this planet who cannot gain weight if enough calories are introduced. The reason you are not getting bigger is one of two things. Number one, you are not breaking down enough muscle fiber during your workouts, meaning you're half-aing everything you do. So the muscles have to be broken down. You've got to be doing exercises that are breaking down those muscles, you know. Then we want our nutrition to rebuild them up. So, you know, hard gainers tend to eat a little bit and they say, oh, I eat so much, and you know, their moms will say, oh yeah, he eats like a pig, he eats everything in the house. But what are you eating and how much are you eating? Everything in the house may not be a lot. It might be a ton, it might not. Most of the time, if you're not gaining weight, it's not a lot. So you have to really take a look at your protein, carbs, and fat. If you want to gain weight, the secret is in eating. It's in the nutrition, protein, carbs, and fats. That's the only thing you need to hear when it comes time for you to put on some decent quality muscle. being what other people would consider a hard gainer, you know, for me, I would need to dramatically alter my carbs. And in fact, I wasn't growing until I upped my carbs and a silly amount, you know. I used to eat 300 and 400 grams of carbs and thinking I would be going from 160 to 200 pounds. And it just didn't happen. So with me, my protein is actually around 200 to 250. But what really gets me is those carbs. Now, my carbs are anywhere between 600 and 800. Now, I know like pro bodybuilders eat that amount of carbs, but like I said, I'm considered a hard gainer, but I put on an absurd amount of mass, and the way I did it was carbs. You got to eat your carbs. Carbs come in many forms: breads, pastas, fruit juice, soda, ice cream. And those, you know, you have healthy bulk and unhealthy bulk, but for this video, we're just talking in generalities. So just carbs, just fats, just protein in whatever form they come. You know, your proteins: eggs, fish, chicken, turkey, beef. You know, I like to stay away from the beef because of all the red meat. It tends to gunk up my system. But for a vast majority, I get my protein from eggs and chicken. And that's most all of my protein right there, and whey protein. The other sources of carbs, which I call the gain nutrients, are going to be anything. You know, I drink some sugary drinks. I drink soda. I drink fruit juice. I eat a lot of rice, do oatmeal. Sometimes we'll sneak in a Pop-Tart if my nutrients are low before the end of the day. But the bottom line is you need to start eating more carbs. Carbs are the cheapest. They're the easiest to get a ton of. You can have a bowl of cereal and have 130 to 150 grams of carbs. There's really no excuse. The vast majority of people, however, they just don't eat. Kind of like destroying the like button. So really, the whole purpose of this video was just to introduce to you, if you haven't heard it enough now, you're hearing it from me. There is a way to do this. It's not just exercise better. It's not your bad genetics. Anybody with any type of genetics, unless you have a muscle type deficiency, which is like 1 in a million, just something astronomically crazy, you have the ability to gain and to lose weight. If you have the ability to gain and lose weight, you have the ability to gain and lose muscle. There are no such thing as hard gainers. Part of the reason you are a hard gainer is because you believe you're a hard gainer. You need to really, really work hard. If this is something you want, then go out and get it, just like I did. Eat your carbs, time your meals, eat 6 times a day. Be the bodybuilder, stereotypical, have your Tupperware, cook your meals, do the discipline, okay? And then reap the rewards of all the hard work by having a body that few people on this planet do. You will be the 1%, and that is something to work for. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, it was great talking to you today. This video was really just designed for people just getting into fitness, or maybe people who have been struggling with their genetics, saying, you know, I'm a hard gainer, I give up. I just can't figure out what I need to do, and no one's really helping me. They're just saying eat more. There's a lot of truth to that, and there's not. Hope this video helped. Look forward to seeing you guys soon. I am going to be starting a Snapchat, which I will link in the next video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Also, remember to subscribe and share if you think this video is helpful. And for more workout and bodybuilding tips, coming live at you on this channel. See you later. Take care.